What's up, everybody? Right now I'm going to be conducting the video I call Choosing the Right Anime for You. Now we're going to go through a bunch of animes that everyone has been crazing over, and I'm going to tell the right animes for you and things I seem to portray as animes. Now for starters, if you're a person who really likes in-depth stories, I completely recommend Naruto Shippuden. I know everyone knows who Naruto is, but have you really watched the whole thing? So that's why I suggest Naruto. It's a really long series, so if you're a person who likes to binge watch, that's what it's called, binge watch, it's a good series for you. And don't start on Naruto Shippuden. Obviously, start on the original Naruto. Right here, original Naruto. That's what you should do. Also, if you're a person who just likes to joke around, the Rock Lee spinoff, where it's just like everyone's a chibi, is a really good one too. If you're a person who watches anime for shits and giggles, show you a good one. Boondocks is one. The Naruto thing was one. If you're a person who likes a concept of funny and fighting, One Punch Man is great. Shimamita is a really funny one. It's about like Japanese people and they can't use dirty jokes. And this goes crazy. That's a hilarious one. I highly suggest that one if you're into funny ones. Let's see. That's basic for everything else. But that's a lot of good animes you can watch right there. Boondocks is for people who like the funnies. But if you're like a really in-depth person who takes it like kind of serious watching animes, Tokyo Ghoul is a good one. This is like the only one anime I would ever suggest watching in English if you can, because the names will get really, really, really confusing. My Hero Academia, honestly, this is the next big anime. It's probably already like it is one of the biggest animes out right now, but it is that anime. Describes the life of a kid who was born in a world with quarks, and quarks are superpowers. And this kid named Izuku Midoriya, well, he doesn't have one, but the strongest hero of All Might, does, and he teaches him basically, and he gives him his power because he's gonna retire soon. So basically how it goes, and you go over his life going where he attends his dream high school and everything else, and how he learns to become the #1 hero. That's really all. Picking the right anime for you is also just watching it and seeing if you like it. Like Attack on Titan, I'm pretty sure everyone knows Attack on Titan, whether you associate it as an anime or not. There's Bleach, Fairy Tail, High School DxD is fucking retarded. There's One Piece. If you're like if you have like kids, and you want them, if you want them to be like, for say, for them to get on your level with the shows you watch, Sailor Moon's a good one. Yashi's a good one. JoJo's a good one. Those are all to, like, get onto a kid's level. Also, there's Cowboy Bebop because it's funny. And that's all, like, the animes I really would, like, suggest for people who, are into that. Now, well, it's kind of hard to explain now what you would want, because it really all just depends on what you like. And of course, if you're just a person if you're just getting into anime, these are the perfects. Pokemon. These are all the perfect ones to start watching. Naruto, My Hero, Attack on Titan, Darling in the Franxx if you're really into that. Love, Chinobi and Other Delusions is funny, but it's also really good. And Parasite. I watched Parasite on Adult Swim when I was a kid. This was so crazy. It's really good. That's another good one. You know, that's really all I really would suggest when you're picking out your first anime. But, you know, you don't have to take word from me. There's plenty of other crazy animes out there that are good for people to watch. You know, but if you have stuff like Hulu, you know, take a time out your day if you have free time. You know, you're off from work. Just take a look at the anime sections. Things that like cool. Like when you're looking at Bleach, you're like, oh, it's just a kid. You know, his parents died and stuff. But it's not like that. As long as he can remember, Ichigo has been able to see Ghost. He's a Soul Reaper. You know, that's like, you're like, huh? Who thought of that? Exactly, you know? And then when you go to something like One Piece, you're like, I wonder what this is about. Another kid who has a bad past, everything else. He's a pirate with crazy powers. So, you know, got that. Well, that's what like I would suggest for you when you're picking out your anime. Hope this video helped you. Have a great day.